Hey y'all, welcome back to SJGames Live. I'm Hunter, and I've got Jimmie, and we've got Irene
Hi.
finally in town. We haven't, if you haven't seen Irene, you have been watching our TikToks. She's been running that for quite a while now. She's our Car Wars line editor. She's marketing assistant. She's doing all sorts of stuff. You're wearing lots of hats, and you're now in Austin, at least for the summer, right? So
Hang on a little bit.
hanging out a little bit. So you'll probably see our some other streams coming up as well. Today we're celebrating the last 24 hours of Groo. This is the end of the campaign, really successful campaign. We've had what 50,000, over $50,000 raised, over 1,500 backers. It's awesome. It's done really well for us, and we're really excited to bring it back. It's 25th anniversary of the game, so finally get to bring it back into print with the expansion too. I want to mention that because we've mentioned it on the streams, but
But
it does
it
have the
is
expansion
included in the game.
Yeah, we've
Yep.
had that question pop up a couple times. When are we getting the expansion? You are getting the expansion right now, actually. It's built into the game. So you can back that now. It's available for the next 24 hours. So it's I guess it's a little less than 24 hours. It'll be around noon tomorrow, I think is when it ends. So get on that soon if
You're
missed
waiting
out.
for the time. Now's the time.
Now's the time. Had a couple other little things I wanted to mention that in the last couple days have popped up. You may have seen on our social media the Geek Tropical Hawaiian shirts. I actually have one here. These are now available from Geek Tropical. There's 18 designs, I want to say.
There's a lot of them. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
designs.
surprises.
A lot of designs. These are really high quality and cool looking Hawaiian shirts. I'll just fold this one out here so you guys can see it. With Munchkin prints on them. So a lot of cool different prints. This one's got like the net troll and a few other things on it. I just picked it out because it's the net troll and I love the net troll. A question people have been asking, do they come with rules? These actually do come with rules. These really cool Munchkin tags on them have a +5 bonus usable only by humans. So, and they're worth 800 gold, so I guess you can sell it for a level, but you have to take the shirt off during the game. I can't figure out any other way to do that. So.
And you will be in good company if you do that. There's excellent precedent because Steve sold the one off his back just this past weekend at LibertyCon to raise some money for charity.
There you go. So you could he sold it for money for charity. You're just selling it for a level. So
It's a little different.
a little different.
What's the gold to dollar conversion rate?
We need to figure it out. So those are available now. Those are on Geek Drop. We'll throw that in the comments below. Those are really cool designs. Tons of them. Like I said, 18 designs available in all sorts of sizes. They're really lightweight, nice Hawaiian shirt style, kind of like the one Jimmie's wearing here. Same kind of style of shirt. Really good stuff.
It's summer. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely summer.
It's definitely summer here. Yes, it is. We also wanted to mention that the Munchkin digital expansion, people have been asking about, are we getting expansions for that? Well, it is available now. Unnatural X, the second expansion, it's Munchkin 2 Unnatural X. It's the first expansion for Munchkin, but it's got a 2 on it. So, it is available now on Steam, I believe, on all platforms as well.
From Direwolf Digital.
Direwolf Digital, yep. $4.99. We'll be playing that on stream really soon as well, so you'll get a glimpse into that. It's a great little expansion. It's obviously one of our oldest expansions in for any game in the lineup, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It adds quite a bit of stuff, so we'll throw that in there, and that if the better this does, the more chance we get more expansions for Munchkin Digital. So that's the plan. But today we're gonna play Groo, which I'm gonna call a Groo grudge match because I keep winning on stream. So we're gonna see if Irene's the one to take me down or if Jimmie can get revenge. We'll see how it goes, and we'll kind of go through how the game works as well for people that might be new. I know a few of you have seen us stream it the past few weeks, but so we won't necessarily do a full rules explanation, but we'll give you the rundown. So everyone starts with 5 cards.
If you have questions, let us know. We'll answer 'em.
Yes,
If we skip something, you're like, wait, I don't understand what just happened there.
there you
Let
go.
us know. We'll be happy to cover that.
So we got 5. We all open with 5 cards here, and from these 5 cards, there's going to be a variety of different card types. I'll pull some from the deck here as well, and we'll throw them in front of the camera.
Got purple.
Got a purple.
There you go.
Any purples, Jimmie?
Nope.
Check my purples. Nope. Okay, I'll actually use that purple as an example. So you've got buildings, which are how you're going to actually be building your town and scoring points. There. Sorry, trying to find the spot. There it is. So buildings have a cost over here on the left side, which is what resource we'll be using from the dice. They have a point value at the top in red. Gosh, I can't keep it stand up. And then they have some different rules at the bottom. Sometimes, like this one, adds extra VP if you have the candlestick maker, the baker, and the
And the butcher.
butcher. There it is. Thank you.
In order that no one ever says that it.
Yeah, I know. I said it in reverse. That's why it screwed me up. There are event cards. These will pop up throughout the game. They happen immediately. The reason Irene gave that one back is because you can't have them in your opening hand. But as we go through the deck, we'll draw them randomly.
If you draw them other times during the game.
Exactly. There's wild cards. Wild cards usually tell you when they can be used. Usually it's anytime, sometimes it's after a specific time, but like they'll do just different things. They don't cost any resources to play. They just kind of like this one moves Groo around and stuff like that.
Yeah, they just do something special.
There are armies, which you can build in addition to your buildings. These will protect your buildings or attack your opponent's buildings. They have an attack value, which is the skull, and a defense value, which is the shield. When you attack with your armies, you're comparing that skull to your opponent's shields if they send any armies to defend. And if they don't, or you get more skull value than shield value, you deal that much damage to their town. So that's how you attack people's towns. And you've also got Groo cards, the namesake. Groo is this card here, and he's going to be wandering around because that's what he does. He wanders, and he's going to go from town to town, and at various times we'll be able to use Groo head on the dice to pay for these cards, which do different things, usually destructive things, because that's what Groo is known
kind of what
for.
happens around Groo.
Yeah, Groo doesn't like let things stand. He doesn't try to do damage, but he does do lots of damage. So
Yeah, Chet says the most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm Groo the Wanderer, and I'm here to help."
exactly, he is here to help, and the way he helps is very interesting and special, and very destructive. Jimmie, let's go and start with you. How about that?
All right.
Groo just happens to be near you. That's why I chose you
All right.
there.
So discard phase. Is there any cards I want to just discard outright and
So
not
we have 5
use?
cards in our hand. We always start our turn with 5 cards by either you can discard as many cards as you want from your hand, and then draw up to 5 every turn. So this is opportunity to essentially get rid of some cards if you didn't like some of the starting hand.
I think I'm going to stick with what I've got. There's no army, so I don't take an attack phase.
So
we'll
this would
go
be the phase where we would attack other people. We don't have those, and now this is the fun part.
construction phase. I'm going to start with rolling the dice.
So we roll these chunky dice. There you go.
Groo stays put, unfortunately.
So this die tells us where it moves. When we're in a 3-player game, left 2 and right 2 are just left 1, right 1. So he'll either move left, right, or stay where he's at if you roll Repair Toe the Dog, which is what Jimmie got there.
And we got 1 labor, 3 supplies, and 2 Groo heads.
So Jimmie's going to use as many of these resources as he can or wants to use. And then from there, they'll get passed around, which is the fun
So I'm
part.
gonna spend
You're
the
gonna draft
labor.
the dice.
To get a footman.
I'll throw it up there on the camera for me. So people can see that. Okay, so we got a footman you're adding to your army.
And then we will spend a supply to build a guard tower.
Cool. Add +1 to the... Oh, nice. I already got troops in the tower. And we were trying to get to 8 points since we're in a 2-player game. So just so... Normally you do try to get to 7. The 3-player game, it's to 8. In 4 and up, 4 to 6. It's...
All right. Unfortunately, that means I've got to pass the rest of those along.
So we got 2 supply and 2 Groo heads go to your left, which goes to me. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 Groo heads. We're going to play You Need Help? Some of the scariest terms in the English language. Let's just destroy all the buildings there.
So we have 3 buildings at Groo's current location. We destroyed my 1 guard tower.
I'd rather not pass all those Groo heads, man. That's all I can say. And then I will use one of the supplies to build a tavern. This one's kind of scary because it means if I have an army, I essentially always have to attack with it. So there is that, but it's worth a point. And then 1 supply goes to Irene.
And I can't use that, so...
So then it just goes back to the center. So that's your turn.
All right, so then we draw back up to 5.
Yep.
So I've got 3, so it'll give me 2 more.
And we're doing it one at a time just in case you drop purple card.
Yeah. No events, so that's the end of my turn.
Flip the deck around here. Cool. So going to my turn. I don't have an army to attack with. I am going to draw up to 5. I'm going to keep all the cards in my hand though. Oh, come on. Oh, got an event. Groo's Rampage. Play this card right now. Until the beginning of your next turn, all Groo head rolled are doubled. So that'll be in effect until the next round. Oh my goodness. This is not what I want. Okay, we're going to roll some dice. Okay, so Groo is moving to the right, which means goes to Irene's town, which is nothing in at the moment. Got lots of Groo heads, though. 3 Groo heads, a Copins, a supply, and a labor. Okay. I am going to use the Copins to build a blacksmith. Add 1 VP if there's an armory in my town. There is not. And I'm going to spend the labor to build a residence, which adds more VP if there's more residences in town. Boy, it would be nice to have an army to protect all this cool stuff. I don't seem to be able to get that. I don't want to pass these Groo heads, man.
He's not at your town.
Yeah, you can make him destroy stuff.
Yet. It's not in my town yet. I'm passing this to Irene. Supplying 3 Groo heads.
Yeah. All right, those are for Jimmie.
Jimmie.
All right.
It's actually technically 6 Groo heads.
Yeah, it is.
It's
big.
horrifying.
Why is it 6?
It's double.
Because he's on a rampage.
Oh, I missed the one. When did Groo's rampage happen?
Just that was the event that I drew. Get in the turn.
Oh, got it. I will pass those along.
Cool. At the end of the turn, so the draw phase at the beginning you get to discard. In the end phase it doesn't discard. So that's just draw up to 5. So draw 1. Oh, another event. Groo's Confusion. Play this card right now. Each player must pass their hand to the right.
No.
I didn't mean this to happen. Here you go.
Hated that.
I guess I don't finish drawing because I now have 5 cards.
Yep.
So that's a one-timer. Go ahead, Irene. I'm sorry. I see what you meant. Oh wow, I really see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh
bad.
no, it's bad.
It's bad.
It gets real bad.
Oh.
Oh no. Just don't
what?
use any of those. No one use any of those cards against me.
All right.
So
I'm gonna discard this.
okay.
Draw back up to 5. There we go. That's what I
A
wanted.
lot of Groo heads. Don't want that.
It's still 6 Groo heads. Yep.
That's still a lot of Groo heads.
That's a good roll.
Are they still doubled?
They are still doubled.
Yes.
They're till my next round, I believe.
So first off, Groo moves.
Yes, so Groo's gonna move to the left, so he's over with Jimmie now.
Jimmie, here's Groo. Oh no.
And let's see, what can I build? Not a lot, it looks like. Gonna use one of these Copans and a supply to build a shipyard.
Okay.
Gonna use the other Copan
Camera for everybody. Bam.
to build a lighthouse.
Oh, that's a good combo.
Yeah.
You read the
it won't-
shipyard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't last, but it's there for now.
They work together at least. That's cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna slide my stuff.
the fun thing about
Can.
this Kickstarter fulfillment is it's a good thing that Referto's in the game. Otherwise, that many Groos shipping would be a
Oh no.
problem. Yeah, so I've spent these, and then I've got some Groo heads left.
We don't need to use those Groo heads for anything. Nobody. Especially not you. Especially not you.
Oh, what you talking about?
I do know what I'm talking about. I handed you those cards.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pass these along.
No,
Okay.
don't do it. Don't give those to him. Those are weapons. Don't you do
Well,
it.
I mean, it's early in the game. I mean, surely there's not any like destructions happened so far that revenge needs to happen for.
Jimmie. Jimmie. I was just
with
trying.
one's own card.
Jimmie, I was just trying to
No.
use the Groo heads.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, what else am I going to use these cards for? I need to draw new ones because my hand went away. So I need to get these out of my hand.
I don't know about that.
So
Is that right?
we'll use this
It's only
one for the
reasonable.
Wanderer, which sends Groo to any other town.
And it's going to Irene's town to visit the
It's gonna go here.
shipyard.
Well, that's an easy target.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're using one Groo head. You still have one left over from that too.
Yeah. There's still
Not
5
that it
Groo heads.
matters.
Yeah. We're going to spend these 2 Groo heads for a town in need.
I am in need. What is he going to do with my town in need?
Actually, hang on. Sorry. And we are going to move Groo to Irene's town
Okay.
first.
Oh, interesting.
So you're gonna bomb the shipyard, and then a
That's
town
right.
in need,
And then a town in
I
need
see.
goes to Hunter's Town.
Oh, because you move it as part of the card.
Move it as part of the
Great.
card.
Wonderful.
And we will take that residence out.
How about any other?
No.
No, the residents.
The residence is stacked very quickly.
Especially if someone just had to pass him 2 more residences.
Yeah.
No,
Which is just a
what?
game.
No, that's fine. That's normal. It's
All right,
normal
so,
and good.
So that leaves. Now there are 3 Groo heads left.
Okay, well
Total.
that's good. That's good. None of these are good for me. So that's it. Yeah, that's great. That's cool. Hey, Groo. That's it for me.
Chat. William Roberts in chat reminds us that the new Car Wars Fiction
Hey,
first installment
hillbilly.
is out. And it is in the list for the Dragon Awards at DragonCon.
Yep.
So if you are attending or participating in those nominations, go vote for it.
Yes.
Also,
Those
read
are
Burning
80%.
Roads.
Also read Burning Roads.
Yep.
It's
Recently released.
Read it, then go vote for it.
You can vote and then read it. It's pretty good. It's there is a character in there with a suspicious resemblance to the Car Wars line editor as well. So see if you can spot her.
Cool. No events cards on your side?
Nope.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Jimmy,
My turn.
anything
All right.
you want to discard?
No, I'll hang on to this one. So I need 4 more cards. Not for. Oh wait, Groo's dead. Play this card right now. Each player must play all destructive Groo effect cards in their hand immediately on their own town.
Okay. Okay, it's fine.
I'm out of Groo effect cards.
I'm not.
This does nothing.
Well, this doesn't. Do you need help? Groo destroys 3 buildings at his current location. And just in case, did I err? Groo destroys all buildings at his current location. So no matter what, I wasn't getting out of that one. Okay, great. Thanks, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Groo.
That was whoever shuffled.
Shut up. Oh, wait, this was your second card. Sorry.
Actually, I think it's whoever made us all switch hands, but
Also true.
4 and 5. There we go. All right.
I was in such a convenient spot, and now everything's gone.
Now it's all gone. All right.
Taking you
I
for-
am not going to send my one
Slide
footman
your
off
stuff
anywhere,
forward a little bit.
so I will go ahead and roll the dice.
What, that shipyard is he calling your name? The one shipyard,
No,
the
now
only
it's
thing on
just
the
the
table?
lighthouse.
Just the lighthouse.
Oh, lighthouse, sorry.
because
Yeah.
Groo got my shipyard.
That's right. Referto, hanging out here.
Groo stays where he's at, and then
Still
I've
double
got-
Groo heads for one more.
Yep, so
Jeez.
4 Groo heads, 2 labor,
A lot
1
of Groo
supply,
heads,
1
guys.
coachman.
Don't know.
All right, we will spend the supply and copen on building a town hall.
Cool. What does that one do?
It is worth 1 point, and when I roll the dice, I add 1 copen result. Extra copens are not passed
That's
on.
really good. I like that quite a bit.
And then we've got 2 labor, so we'll use 1 of those labor to hire another footman.
Nice.
And the rest of these we will pass on to you, Hunter.
I'll spend that labor to build a residence, another residence. I would say another residence if I had my own original residence. And I will pass on 2 Groo heads, 4 Groo heads technically.
All right.
I don't need those right now.
Okay, thank God. I can keep 1 residence.
All right, so give me 2 more cards.
There you go.
Groo's Confusion.
Oh my
Play this card right now. Each player must pass their hands to the right.
Oh, come on!
Why?
I never seen so many events.
There's not gonna be any events for the rest of the game, though, right?
Well, I've got to draw 3 more cards now.
That's true. Well, I guess
Not an event, not an event, and not an event.
okay. Drawing up.
All right, so that is my turn. Groo's Rampage is over now.
It is over.
Because it is
Thank
now
you.
Hunter's turn.
I'm gonna discard the Wanderer, I think, and yeah, I'll draw. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can't believe I got my residence. I had it for. I didn't get a full turn cycle. It is Groo's moving to the left, and then we got a lot of labor and a Groo head. A ton of labor. Fun fact: don't have anything I can play with just labor.
Oh no.
So yeah, that is all getting passed.
That passes to Jimmy. I don't have anything either.
Wow!
You know what builds just labor? A residence.
Residence. Thanks, Jimmy. Yep, that's true. Wow. Yeah, that's great.
And also, a Witch Doctor.
Oh, we're in trouble.
When you roll the dice, you remove 1 labor result.
He's got 4 points already.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
bad.
no.
This'll
It's
be
real
okay.
bad.
Halfway there.
Okay, he good.
And then there's 3 more labor and 1 Groo head. I'm good.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's my turn. I got nothing. I'm reading for the save against Jimmy's fairly sizable force here.
My 2 footmen. And
It's better than us, Jimmy.
All right. I'm gonna draw.
I remember last game, so I'm not counting anything at this stage.
All right. That goes back to Jimmy.
There we go. I'd like to see
I've
that.
got 2 supplies and 4 labor.
I'm like, where'd my card go? Oh, right, I had to pass it on to the right.
No Groo heads though.
No Groo heads.
Oh,
What
that's
a
good.
shame.
I prefer that when
They-
Groo's in
of
my
course.
Gonna go ahead and build an inn, which allows a reroll of the dice if I discard it.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's all I can do with that. So
Oh,
I'm passing
no.
a fat stack of labor
Oh
Jimmy's
no,
way.
Jimmy.
All right, I'm going to pass that to Hunter.
Oh, cool. I can at least build something. Let's see which one of these I want to build. I'm gonna play a supply and a labor to play a granary, which gives me some extra supply. So that's cool. Hey, we got something. 2 points. Cool. That's it for me. Yeah,
Well, I don't have any troops, so I'm just gonna draw back up.
sounds good. Jimmy, anything you want to discard?
Yes.
Those hands, my hand was perfect.
And discard
Tivo.
Tivo.
Anything else?
No, hang on to that one.
Okay.
It could be funny.
3 cards, right?
3, 4, and 5. Okay. We'll...
What are you looking at? Stop looking.
I gotta survey what's happened since my last turn, right?
I don't think you need to, actually. I think you need to fly by the seat of your pants.
Slide by the seat of my pants. Just roll with it.
Just roll.
Groo moves to the right.
You know what? I'd actually rather Referto. I'm gonna move Groo back to your town.
Groo to any town. Okay.
How many Groo heads are rolled? Just one?
Just one,
Oh.
but it was enough for me to not want it over there and want it in this stupid town. Yeah, I think your town's
Okay.
stupid, Jimmy.
Well, I have one less labor result
Oh, that's right. The Witch Doctor takes one away.
and one extra Copen result.
Okay, well, fine. But you can't pass that one.
Cannot
Right.
pass that one.
I would love that if you could.
You know what all my Copen cards require?
Labor.
Sick.
That your witch doctor just ministered to?
Yep.
Same. My only supply card requires labor, so even if you pass it along.
So we'll use this supply to hire a bowman.
Okay. So Bowman is a more offensive group.
Yep.
2 skulls, no defense. It's kinda
And
cool.
we will also use this Groo head
Mhm.
to play Flee with Your Gold. Remove all troop cards requiring Copens at Groo's current location.
Oh, you're just trying to get out of your hand.
Well, I'm trying to get the Groo head out of the pile since Groo's sitting in my
fair.
town.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay,
So
Mr.
this Copen does not get passed along. but
Mr.
these do.
Gamer. I got nothing. I wish you'd pass that Copen along.
Doesn't get passed.
I know, Jimmy.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put out Toronto.
Oh, nice.
He
That's
is
my
not.
favorite city in Canada.
He is
How
not
many
affected
players
by
is the
it.
basic Groo set? I believe it goes to 6.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it's 3 to 6, right?
3 to 6 players.
3 to 6.
2 to 6, actually. Technically, I generally would
It's-
stick with 3.
It's not as good as 2.
It's got that munchkin problem where you want to take that stuff and it's hard to do
Yeah,
with just 2 people.
any take that game is possible, but not great at
Yeah.
a 2-player most of the time.
5 is the ideal for Groo.
There we go. So Toronto, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
All the name characters.
Oh yeah, no.
And then there's one supply which I guess is just not used.
Just not
So
used.
Alright.
Draw it up, Jimmy.
Draw it up.
Haven't had any attack phases because the only person with
Event,
80.
Hunter loses his whole town.
You got me there, Jimmy. I'm gonna discard. Get my turn. Unfortunately, can't really use Gorilla if I don't get any Copens. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of Copens. So I had an extra supply when I roll that can't be passed. Great.
Groo goes to the left.
Great. So much supply and okay, you know what? We can actually use this. I really wish at any point in my life that I could build some defenses, but I'll spend a labor and a supply to build an armory, which would be great if I had an army to armor. I do
It's a
not.
good recruitment tool. You have
I'm-
technology.
I'm gonna spend a supply and a labor to build a school of arms, also solid with armies.
You just gotta get your recruitment up now. That's all.
Yeah, it's great. I've got the grain, I've got the place for them to stay in the residence, I got the school of arms and the armory. Just don't have anyone in the army.
It's an advertising issue.
That is it's a problem. That's it. I gotta pass it on a supply and a labor.
Okay, well I'm gonna
Getting
do
the
that.
cavalry. Okay.
So
Nice. Nothing to Jimmie then, and I will draw up to 5 after 3. So, bam. Oh, interesting. And bam. Okay. Here you are. Do you want to attack now? Now that there's multiple people with armies in this game, we can actually have this phase. Technically, Jimmie could have been beaten on us too, but
do we draw before we attack or no?
Yes. You
yes,
discard,
sorry.
then draw, then attack.
yeah, discard phase then draw.
Okay. Goes
Um,
this order.
I just want to
Yes.
point it out before we start moving into rolling dice. That's because sometimes it's easy to forget that phase.
Yes. No, and I definitely want to think about it. So, Hunter has no defenses whatsoever and 4 points.
Mhm.
Jimmie has 4 points, but 2 of them come from the Witch Doctor, which is actively a problem for him.
Right.
And he has an army. And I have been informed that this is a grunge match because Hunter keeps winning.
That's not how I wanted this to go.
So, remember this. I am going to attack Hunter with
All of it?
Remember,
just the
anything-
cavalry.
Anything you do use goes away
Yeah.
after it's
Yeah.
used.
So when you choose your armies to attack, you can choose as many of your army cards. And the defender can choose as many as their defending cards in their army to defend with. But any of them that you commit, both sides, they get rid of. So it's good to kind of like whittle people down so they don't have too high defenses. Like me with all this defenses, it's great to whittle me down. I'm gonna get rid of.
So,
I'm gonna get rid of the
uh,
rest.
Irene attacking with 2 points of cavalry,
Yes,
so you're going to
I'll
lose
throw
2
that
points of
cavalry
building.
So it's got 2 skulls. I don't have anything to
You
defend
blocked
with,
0
so
of them.
So I'm taking 2 points worth. So I'm gonna get rid of the resonance since the resonance is only good with multiples, and I'm gonna get rid of the armory because it gets +1 attack to my invisible troops. So that's me.
Invisible troops.
There's nothing here. So that's me. Cool. So now we roll.
Alright, rolling them. 1 Groo head, 3 supplies, and 2 labor, and Groo moves to the left. So that's to me.
There are copens on these dice, folk, but they're not showing up for us.
Yeah, and I don't.
I've seen them usually when nobody can play them.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't love this setup.
Not a fan.
But it's actually no, it's fine. So I'm gonna play army training to burn that Groo head. I remove all troop cards requiring labor, which is none of
Oh,
them.
nice. Good timing.
Uh,
Boy, I wish we could use that on Jimmie. That would have been sick.
I am going to pass all of the labor and
Oh
resources
my
along
goodness. No, Jimmie.
because I can't do anything with them.
All right, so we've
He's
got
too
2 labor
powerful.
and 3 supplies. I'm going to use a supply to hire another bowman,
He's becoming an issue.
and a labor to hire another footman.
Cool. Wow, that is problematic. Well, and I'm assuming these get passed.
Those get passed to you.
I'm gonna spend a supply and a dude to play another School of Arms, and hey guys, I got my first troop. It's the worst. I'm playing using a supply to build the Minstrel. It's great. I have to talk in rhyme now that he comes into play. So he's not play yet. I'm playing him. I'm gonna lose him very quickly because my rhymes are sickly.
Oh boy.
Done? Okay. And that's Irene drawing back up.
And now we have a minstrel with selective mutism so that he doesn't die. Alright. 1 card to me, and it is not purple, so we're good.
All right. I am going to discard Arba and Decarba and draw 3 cards. 2, 3. Event Tax Collector. Each player must discard 1 building or troop card from their hand or in play that requires copens. Discard Customs House.
Ooh.
All right. I need 2 more cards, please. Okay. We'll send one footman Hunter's way. Since he's got twin schools of arms.
I don't have to rhyme anymore. I
No.
don't think he dies,
You
right?
don't have to block with him.
I'm
Yeah, you don't
blocking.
have
I'm
to-
definitely blocking with the.
But it doesn't block the
Doesn't
damage.
block damage.
Because he
He's got
doesn't.
+2. I got +2 defense.
Oh, right.
Wow, look at that. Useful.
Get out of here. No, I don't have to rhyme anymore. That's the most useful thing that's happened all day.
All right. Well, now the attacking is done, so give me those dice.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
God.
you got rid of my only defense though. Still got 4 army slots.
Groo moves to the left.
And there's.
Back to Jimmie.
Okay. And there's no Groo heads to do anything with
No
them.
Groo hits to do anything.
It's always on his turn. It feels like that happens. That's crazy.
So I remove a labor result.
Yep. This is getting
I
dangerous.
add a Copen result. It's only for me.
You could add a Copen result for all of us.
I could, but no.
He's not. He's
He's
not a comrade.
I'm going to use that Copen and this labor to build a city well. When I roll the dice, I add 1 labor result. Extra labor is not passed on.
Great. We're in danger. That's 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I will spend this supply to build a guard tower.
Oh no.
+1 defense to any troop in my town.
Okay.
I will
6.
spend this labor result to build a lumber yard. Add 1 BP to the
No,
marketplace.
Not
of my
right.
town.
Not like this, Jimmy.
And I will wish that this was a labor. That witch doctor wasn't in play. And I could do something with that, but I'll pass it on.
I can't do anything. So.
Not that it helps me, but I'm gonna build a great wall.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Alright, so we just have to hope the event gets drawn
Yeah.
when all of them are in the discard. Or
Yeah.
Jimmie just wins.
It's looking real bad.
Although,
This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So we need 1 more.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jimmy.
Because it's a 3-player game, so the victory point total is jacked up.
right.
Yep.
I forgot about that. I've been thinking 7 this whole time.
Yep, no, it is 8.
8 for 3 players. Yeah.
Ooh. It's on.
How many you drawn?
I
3?
need 3. Not an event. Not an event.
We need an
Not
event
an
that
event.
just like kills the entire town at his location.
That's the one that you drew
I
with
know.
that card in
You-
hand.
Yeah, just
Discard that because it's not very good.
2 to 6. WJ Roberts. The game is 2 to 6 players.
Okay.
So better with at least 3, I think, but
Ghost.
we'll support 2 to 6 players.
actually I'm going to play oh wait, there's no Groo heads, never mind.
No Groo heads,
Not worth it.
unfortunately. Let's see. So I get an extra supply. So technically I have 3 supply, but I don't think I need 3 supply. I'm gonna spend 3 labor to build a temple, which doubles my results there.
Double all labor results. Extra labor is not passed on.
I should have played this, but whatever. And I'll spend a labor
You just
and
discarded that instead
Oh,
of putting
whoops.
it near.
whoops.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I do want that. I'll spend a labor and a supply to build this guy cavalry.
Nice.
So at least have an army on the end of on here. And that's it for me. Just a supply.
Can't use it.
Jimmie.
Jimmie's got a 1 supply building, so then this will be short.
Don't.
Okay.
Alright, the
Okay.
game continues.
That I will draw up to 5. Okay. Oh, that would have been nice this turn.
Oh. Betting.
To be fair, lots of army,
Discarding that.
but not a lot of
Defense.
defense. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
That is
noticed
true.
this. But I don't think it's gonna work.
A lot of basic
But just,
archetypes.
but like
Basic
just
archetypes.
enough defense is the problem. It's like not a lot
There's
of defense.
no more Groo heads.
Of course, when we need it
Um,
the most, it's
I'll
like
take it.
no.
I'll take it.
Where's he moving? Oh, he's staying where great.
Yeah, he's
You-
just
wonderful.
hanging out and not doing anything. That's fine. I've got 1 labor result, so I can't.
Oh,
do
did you want to
much.
attack?
Yes, right. Which I have missed. The
That's
opportunity.
fine. We'll just. I mean,
Yeah. I was gonna send Toronto over just to mess with you.
Okay, well, we'll block it with the 2 footmen.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's man.
Which just means I'm gonna get obliterated next turn, but it's fine.
I mean,
With my army, my remaining army that's nothing in defense but all attack.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. And then we've got oh, that's just one. So we're gonna play the Candlestick Maker.
nice.
And
That's a lot.
yup. I had been holding stuff that would mess up Jimmie's town, but we have not rolled any Groo
We
heads,
haven't
and I should have
succeeded.
just discarded them. But I keep thinking this turn
This is the
it will
turn.
be different.
So I'll take that Copen and supply and build a military stable.
Uh,
1 attack to any 1 troop in my town.
Does the game end immediately when you hit 8?
No, it's
gotta get to the
you
end
have
of
to
the
be
turn.
at the end of the turn, which means
Means I have
does-
to pass this on to you.
So
And then-
unless I can do something like right now.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I cannot, because I can build a military stable myself
Oh, I could have kept one of those. If I could have kept one of those.
and a
footmen.
bowman. So I got myself to 6, but not there.
and grabbed the last card a second early, but it wasn't an event.
Ah,
Alright, so that's game.
that's the game. What are we looking at time wise? Can we fit a second game in, or is it
Uh,
That was
We're-
40 minutes.
Yeah,
40
it's
minutes?
10
yeah,
till.
we're 10
Probably not.
So we could talk about some other stuff coming up. We
Yeah,
can,
yeah. Let's talk about the stuff we mentioned at the beginning. But good game. Jimmy, you finally took me down.
Yep.
That was
the
that
fall
was around
hunter.
the return of the
Last week was your week.
The
Last
fall-
week was
yeah.
really your week.
the fall of hunter, the return of the king. It's fine. Thank you, Jimmy, for knocking me down a peg. And then it's Groo. So Groo is on Kickstarter right now. It's only got about a little bit more
Less than 1 day.
A little bit less than a day left, so you can get around noon tomorrow is when it's closing. If you do miss out on the Kickstarter, if you've seen this on YouTube later, we do try to put our recording stuff on YouTube. Don't worry about it. You maybe missed the Kickstarter, but it is going to retail after it delivers Kickstarter backers. The delivery, we're expecting that to be later this year. I believe December is what it said on the campaign. So around that time or before is when we're planning on delivering that. And then after that, hopefully go into retail probably next year, 2024. So
I
The
know one.
Kickstarter. Oh.
Go ahead.
The Kickstarter did also have a retailer tier, so if you have a friendly local game store that likes to support Kickstarters, ask them if you can pre-order it from them.
yes, exactly. Great point. What were you saying, Jimmy?
I know one of the things that people were talking about on the old edition was the stickers on the dice, and,
Yes.
and they said, "Oh, are the stickers again?" Yes, there are stickers again, but one thing that
We can get a close up on it on the side cam here.
the dice do have these recessed areas on them that the stickers sit inside, so you're not getting like the old dice. The stickers, bore the wear and tear of sliding across the table all the time. This keeps that from happening nearly as much, so that should.
You'll still get normal dice wear, which I mean, even regular dice over
Yeah,
time.
even regular dice
If
have
you use them enough, they're gonna.
But the reasons we did this is we really wanted Sergio's art to stay on the dice instead of doing new things for it, and doing that level of detail just wasn't as possible.
It's
with other
not
methods.
as cost effective. We couldn't keep the price of the game at a reasonable.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still a card and dice game.
Yeah.
Which you want at a certain price point. You can't really make it like a $50 game necessarily.
Yeah. But this was a
that'll
way
help us do that.
to still keep the art on there, but protect it some
Yeah.
with the recesses on the
Yes.
dice.
Yeah, it's super. It's
Yeah.
great.
And not only do they not slide around, but if you're super paranoid, you could drop a couple clear UV resin drops right on top of that, and it'd be
Or
flat.
nail polish or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
nail
something like
polish, something like that.
that. Yeah. If you really want to make sure it
Right.
lasts another 20 years.
But yeah,
But yeah, as far as other stuff coming up, we've got
Well,
less than a month to Gen Con.
that's what Gen Con.
Well,
Plus,
a little more than less than a month till we had to go to Gen Con. A little
Well,
over.
we can also tease this weekend. We've got a really big for the fall. We've got a really big sale coming up with the UFO Day sale. There we go. So if you follow us on social media or you check on our Warehouse 23 newsletter, you'll be getting details about that really soon. With a lot of deals on sci-fi games, so like Illuminati or Star Munchkin, Munchkin Starfinder, stuff like that. So check that out. Also, we have a pre-order coming up at the same time. So if you are into our Pocket Box series, Proteus is coming out in Pocket Box form. This is one that hasn't been in print in quite a while. It's a chess game where your pieces evolve over the course of the game, essentially. So we are bringing it back, but in a pocket box this time, so it's a little bit different than the way it was made in the past. But it's really cool.
So the pieces are your chess pieces are dice.
Yes, and they just kind of change throughout the game. We have a few really cool chess variant games that have come out. That tile chess, nightmare chess over the years. Those are we played nightmare chess on stream, I believe. Actually,
Are we gonna play some Proteus on stream?
we could play Proteus on stream. That'd be fun.
I really like Proteus. If you're a fan of 2-player abstracts to the tune of like Onitama or Hive or That Time You Killed Me, check out Proteus.
Yeah, Proteus is awesome. And that'll be on pre-order on Warehouse 23 at the same time. Again, if you're on our Warehouse 23 newsletter or just check out Warehouse 23 the next day or so, you'll see that pop up as well. So a lot of fun stuff happening.
WJ Roberts says, that was fast. What's the average time for one game? I think on the box it says it's an hour.
Yeah, I'd say in our experience, for 3 players, it's about 45 minutes from the streams we've had. I believe it says an hour. Yeah, it says an hour for those. I'd say that's about right for probably 5, 6 players, 4, 5, 6 players. About an hour, maybe hour.
About an hour. If you're doing 2 to 3 players, probably about 45 minutes.
It depends. It honestly depends on how aggressive people get. Because sometimes the game can go pretty quickly if people just don't attack for some reason. Which sometimes with newer groups, people aren't always into the they're not used to like I want to be aggressive towards someone and stop them from playing. So.
And it is also at its core, there's a dice game,
Jimmie.
so it is partly also luck of the dice, luck of the draw, what comes up.
But it's a pretty quick game for the size, for the type of game it is.
Yeah.
It never feels like it drags because one of the coolest parts of the game is that the dice getting passed around means that you're always looking at your hand, you're always seeing what you can build, you're always engaged with what's happening. So it makes the games go a lot faster because you're always playing or doing something. With more people, obviously, dice don't pass as far. In our games, it's like going all the way around and there's 4 dice and no one can use them, but sometimes it'll get to like, especially in our earlier playtest games where we're just making sure everything was still working with the game.
Especially if you're doing like 5 and 6 players.
Yeah.
You have like those 1s and 2s coming around, so the small cards get played during other people's turns, and then you drop them and save the big ones during your turn, sort of thing.
It speeds up the game a lot too because we're all getting our stuff out. So in a bigger player game, there's going to be more conflict and more, so there's a lot more back and forth. It'll get longer.
It scales really well from like because certain things will slow it down in small player games, certain things slow it down in big player games, but there's counterbalances on both speed, keep the gameplay going pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really I'd say it's like Munchkin length. Honestly, Munchkin's even a little bit longer, I'd say, than Groo in a normal setting.
It's definitely shorter than Munchkin most of the time. And I know Hillbilly's got kids. It is a great one with kids.
Yes,
So
it's a lot of fun. Once they get the dice mechanic down, it's easy. It's not really hard at all. Good question though. That was awesome. But yeah, we've got those sales coming up. We've got, obviously, I want to mention the Geek Tropical shirts are out, and the new Unnatural X. We show Direwolf the support, so show our friends and partners all the support. Vote for Burning Roads. Sorry, the Car Wars book. I was going to say the Car Wars book.
The first
Car Wars book. There's a lot coming down the road, so that's awesome. We have a lot of friends doing a lot of cool stuff right now, so just show your support for them, and hopefully we get to keep doing cool stuff with cool people.
Yep.
That's
no one blew themselves up over the weekend. We want to see you next week.
Yes, please. We are taking it. We're going to be on holiday, so for any orders on Warehouse 23, just remember our warehouse is closed Monday and Tuesday for 4th of July. So just if you're ordering stuff over the weekend, just be patient. They're really quick on getting stuff out. Our warehouse is awesome, but Monday and Tuesday they're going to be enjoying time off. So just wait. If you order something over the weekend, expect it probably shipping Wednesday, Thursday next week. Is there any other questions in chat though?
I think we're good. WizWar, is SG releasing a PDF of the back of the cards so we can create our own cards to personalize our game?
Not currently. We can potentially ask, but I don't think that's something that we have planned. So, nope, nothing like that. If you sleeve your cards, you could probably just sleeve them and clear sleeves and throw something in the front though. Might be a way to do that as well.
And I've got to find sleeves for those to. Philip and I were measuring all the demo sets for conventions.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to do some sleeve shopping this weekend for all of our demo sets. So
Yep.
we'll tell you if you have questions next week.
Sleeve
I'll let
sizes
you know
will
what
happen.
size it is.
There you go. I believe they're the same size. Is it Munchkin cards?
They are Munchkin size sleeves.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually measured. It took like 3 tries before I found a ruler in the office that had metric on it. I'm like, oh, I'll describe this. Nope, I'll describe.
We're measured in America around here.
Texas.
We'll measure it in how many Munchkin cards wide is this?
There you go. So yeah, and Jimmie mentioned it, if you are going to Gen Con, the events are still open there. So, some of them are full. I think most of the WizWard Learn to Plays are full, but There's a lot of events on there from Steve Jackson Games. You can also, if you're at Gen Con, just come by booth 1401 and
Get a copy of Whisper.
you'll be able to get a copy there. And
Put all the
you
games you want.
we'll have demo tables set up there, so you can just get a quick look at some of the games there at the booth as well, even if you don't have a ticketed event. But if you can get one, the event should be a lot of fun, so check that out as well. But I think that'll do it. Thanks, Irene, for coming on. I'm sure you guys will see hopefully see a decent amount of her over the summer. She's here from out of town, but we will see you next week on SJGames Live. Enjoy the holiday weekend, y'all.
Later, folks.
Have a good one.